the shoes from yesterday's groundbreaking of the all-new Cascades School, Jackson Public School Superintendent Jeff Beal. Jeff?
I'm doing great. You saw that young man throwing some dirt yesterday, didn't you?
No, they had some kids, little kids, students with little toy shovels, and for the groundbreaking, what happened?
That was Jack Fairley's nephew. I'm just calling it out right here. So.
Yeah, the kid turns around and starts throwing dirt at everybody. Well, they did break ground.
We did. It was a great day. Absolutely wonderful day.
Now, you said this was the first new school
Since Northeast Elementary.
Northeast in 1969?
Yeah.
Wow, so 50 years.
Yeah, 50 years since we put up a new building. We've closed a lot of buildings. We've changed a lot of buildings, repurposed some buildings, but and back then when they built Northeast, those were middle schools, right? You had Hunt and you had Northeast and you had Frost. Those were giant middle schools. And Cascades Elementary sat in the parking lot of Frost, and it was the feeder to Frost. It was the nice little neighborhood school that fed Frost. Of course, then in early 80s, 82, 83, when Parkside became the junior high, those schools became elementary schools, and so it's really been a good opportunity for us to kind of really put our stamp on what is elementary education, to build something that's truly innovative, that's going to be something to be very proud for the entire community. It's going to be great.
Well, let's take people to yesterday afternoon's groundbreaking ceremony at the grounds of the soon-to-be all-new Cascade School. Jackson School Board Trustee Jamie Grace is here at the groundbreaking. And this past year at JPS, besides the bond and the new construction and the improvements, there have been some other pieces of good news.
Absolutely, Bart. I mean, it's an exciting time to be at Jackson Public Schools. The community really stepped up and supported the projects. Things are happening, and we've seen increases in our schools of choice enrollment has jumped rather dramatically, 25% increase over the prior year. That's important that we're an attractive option to education today has changed, and you need to present a great situation for the students to thrive. And another bonus to the community that we did say during the bond campaign was that we'd get an increase in property values, and that has actually come through. We had our first increase in property values on the that the school system collects from the district is the first increase, I believe, in 17 or 18 years that we've seen an increase in property values. So it's working.
And that's without any of the new buildings being up and open. You are, I'm assuming, future-proofing the district?
It's momentum, right? It's momentum. I think people see it. I think people see the investment that the community's made into Jackson Public Schools. The programs obviously have always been strong, and just getting stronger.
And Tracy Spring are teachers, and they're excited about the new coming to JPS. You're in the Cascades? You were in the Cascades?
Yes, I was at Cascades, yes.
What do you guys feel about a new building?
We're really excited about it. I'm hoping for the new technology. It's going to be great, the new furniture, the whole newness of the building, and the kids are excited as well.
And for you are going to leave a building that's really needed a lot of work over the years. What's the mood in your teacher quarters?
I'm extremely excited because I'm looking at retiring in the new building, so I think it's going to be exciting to have a 21st century overlook of what that's going to look like, and ending my career life there.
Yes, both these teachers possibly will be retiring out of the brand new building, so you get a little taste of the new once it's done, but we're still 18 months away, right?
Yes.
Okay, hang in there, Karen.
I will, thank you.
You can hang on another year and a half.
Oh, definitely, I will, and especially for our community. You know, they were just tremendous in helping pass this bond, and they do believe, and I believe in them, and it's going to be an amazing new thing for our whole Jackson Public School system.
Very cool. And we've got more artist renderings online at JTV and also at JPS.
Yeah, there's drawings inside and out. Several of the innovative classrooms that are coming in. Without question, take a look, please.
Well, we saw teachers, administrators, neighbors, community members, students, school board, just interested parties. There's a lot. You must be really excited about how much positive momentum there is in the district, Jeff.
Without question, we certainly are seeing that energy. It is. I always talk. It's a great day to be a Viking. We do believe the hype, the kind of the bylines. But the truth is that we are seeing that. Our community is super supportive. They want great things for our children. They want great things for our school system. They recognize that the strong Jackson Public Schools really builds a stronger Jackson. And this is a good first step. This building, again, like we said, is the first building we'll have built in 50 years. And so what this is, there's innovation built into this building by design, and we're actually taking that model and we're going to kind of roll that out into our other locations, as we can. So that's exciting. We're putting safety and security first in a way that hasn't been done here, because the buildings that we have weren't built with safety and security in mind. They just didn't exist back in the 50s and the 60s. So there's a lot of excitement, a lot of energy coming around this. It does take about 18 months for this construction process, but when this one comes online, the building will house a little bit more than 500 students in grades preschool all the way up through 5. It'll offer our Young Fives programming. It's really going to be something special, I think, for the entire community to really rally around. Lots of times people go, well, you had a Cascades and you had a Frost. Why didn't we fix one? And people don't realize that there's maintenance costs that goes into both of them. And so, we actually are going to see a savings in long-term maintenance out of this facility as well, because now I'm not trying to maintain something that's 60 plus years old.
Yeah. And ask any teacher that worked in either building and they'll tell you both buildings were at the end of their life. So
I heard the teachers also mention technology. So in addition to the physical plant, the structure, there's a lot happening in the classroom, from furniture to collaboration spaces, some large group project spaces, and then a significant amount of energy and surrounding technology. where our teachers and our students will be able to really work together, to collaborate, to create. It's a much more heavy emphasis on critical thinking, on how things happen, rather than on rote memorization. I mean, there's some really neat pieces coming down the road, and Cascades is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, because there's going to be some more groundbreakings. You've got
We've got groundbreakings coming. There'll be another one, obviously, for the Jackson High Aquatic Center. I was in a meeting yesterday on that because I think we are really to the final end, and they're going to meet one more time with the users group and confirm all of the finishes that go into that project. We'll have a ribbon cutting at Northeast, somewhere after Thanksgiving. But then we'll be out doing groundbreaking at Lincoln Elementary. We'll be out doing ribbon cuttings at there's a lot of project to come, and that's one of the best things about it. I can't say thank you enough to the community of Jackson for really their support, the entire district. Because they're really taking a once in a generation, a once in a lifetime opportunity to really set the path or set the course for JPS. But these are pieces that we can't do without you, and we're eternally grateful, and we're gonna make you proud.
And you realize too, it's traditional that the superintendent at the ribbon cutting for a new pool actually has to be the first one in.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that before, but that'll be fine. We'll have to make sure the water is exactly the right temperature, won't we?
All right. Well, you got some time to start practicing for that. Thanks for the updates, and it's always great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Jackson Public Schools Superintendent Jeff Beal. Up next, we've